All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me, man, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, football fans, NFL fans, New York Giants fans? Welcome back to another episode of GNATION Inside Sports, Inside the Locker Room. And today I want to talk about a very touchy subject with half of the Giants fans, right? Half of the Giants fans are saying, go out and get a wide receiver right now. The other half of the Giants fans are saying, Daniel Jones is not the guy. We ain't winning because of him. I feel like I need to remind people that this is year one of a rebuild. Now, last year, we blew everything up at the end of the season. We started with new GM, new assistant GM, new coaches, everything. We're ahead of the curve. We came into this game 6-1. I actually predicted that we would lose this game in the beginning of the season, before the season, when the schedule was released. I was on a live stream. I picked all the games. I said we would go 11-6. So far, I've been right every week this season. Joe Schoen does not want to repeat the same mistakes that were made here. Smart Giants fans do not want him to repeat the same mistakes that were made here. Right now, we have a receiver in Kenny Golladay with a contract that's $72 million. How many touchdowns has Kenny Golladay given us? I'll wait. Exactly. So, do you want to go out there and risk taking on a big cap hit, a big contract with a DJ Moore and Elijah Moore? And they might not fit the scheme. They might not buy into the system. They might not like the coaches. They might get injured. It's a whole bunch of variables, right? Now you're stuck in this contract while you're still stuck in the Kenny Golladay contract. Or do you stay the course because you've made it to 6-2 with what you have, with all the deficiencies you have at wide receiver? Kenny Golladay hasn't produced. Sterling Shepard is injured, probably going to retire after this season. Slayton is just getting on the field. Wan'Dale Robinson is just getting on the field. Marcus Johnson and Richie James and Sills, these guys are practice squad guys. So we've made it to 6-2 with the guys that we have. Coach them up for the rest of the season. Get what you can get out of them. And build your team through the draft. You have 11 picks coming up in this draft. That's more than enough to get a real center, a real left guard, number one and a number 2 receivers, okay? Another dog at linebacker and another ball hawk at cornerback, and then start filling up depth. And next draft, do the same. Get a few pieces that you need and draft good depth. So when your guy comes out and get a breather, the guy coming into his place can create the same amount of impact or very close to it. And that's how you build a team for sustained success. So all of this panicking to go jump and spend money on a big receiver that might not work doesn't make any sense to me right now. You're in year one of a rebuild and you're 6-2. You're in a good position. You have some good, talented guys. You're a few pieces away from actually making a run at this. Don't panic and bet the farm on a guy that's a maybe when you have 11 picks. Do your due diligence and scout the hell out of these guys coming up in the next class and go get the pieces you need to set this team up for the next 6, 8, 10 years maybe, okay? We've had enough losing seasons. Let's go do some winning for a sustained amount of time. Leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, and ideas in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I will definitely get back to you. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, share this video on your other media platforms. I would really appreciate it. Until next time, G Nation.